How to tell if someone has a secret crush on you. It's frustrating, isn't it? You think someone likes you, but you're stuck second-guessing every little glance or smile. This video cuts through the confusion with 15 clear signs someone's got a secret crush. And the final one? It's the kind of sign you'll never miss again once you see it. Sign 1. They become more correct around you, like they're rehearsing. When someone has a crush, they unconsciously shift into performance mode. They become hyper-aware of how they sound, look, and behave, not to impress directly, but to prevent embarrassment. This often shows up in how they speak. Sentences feel a little rehearsed. Phrases come out more polished than natural. They self-correct quickly, even over minor things, like accidentally swearing or mispronouncing something. Why? Because when attraction is involved, people try to control their image. It's emotional self-preservation. What you're seeing is the nervous system attempting to preempt rejection by managing perception. Notice the people who seem overly measured only around you. That's not formality. It's attraction masked as control. Sign 2. They change their pace when you show up, talking faster or slower without realizing. Speech rhythm is deeply connected to emotional state. When someone likes you, your presence alters their sense of control. They might start talking faster, trying to cover nerves or impress you with enthusiasm, or they slow down suddenly, buying time to think, appear composed, or filter their thoughts. Neither of these changes are conscious. What matters is the shift. If they're smooth and fast with others but slow and cautious with you, something's up. If they're chill around everyone but speed up when talking to you, it's pressure, the good kind. It means your presence changes how they process the moment. Attraction disturbs the baseline. Always pay attention to contrast. Sign 3. They're weirdly neutral about your wins, especially public ones. If someone has a crush and they see you getting attention from others, it threatens their imagined position in your life. They won't say anything negative, but they'll downplay it. Maybe you tell a story that gets everyone laughing, and they say, "That was funny, I guess." Or you get praise and they stay quiet or change the subject. This is called emotional displacement. Instead of showing jealousy, the mind tries to regulate discomfort by flattening emotions, especially admiration. They're not uninterested. They're suppressing. The more muted their reactions to your high points, the more likely they care about your approval, not just your presence. Sign 4. They remember throwaway things you didn't even clock. When someone likes you, their brain flags your words as important, even when the moment doesn't feel meaningful. You might mention a random food you like, a childhood hobby, or a place you want to visit. Days or weeks later, they'll bring it up. This isn't just good memory. It's emotional prioritization. The mind holds on to what matters, even if the conscious self forgets. They remember not because they tried to, but because their mind stored it involuntarily. Attraction causes mental tagging. The more precise their recall of things you barely noticed, the more likely they're emotionally invested. Sign 5. Their friends glance at you, then at them, in group settings. Attraction rarely hides in isolation. It leaks into group dynamics. If someone likes you, their friends might already know, even if nothing has been said out loud. Here's how you know. In group conversations, notice the glance chain. One friend glances at you, then at them, or smirks while doing it. This is micro-triangulation. The social brain processes crushes as emotionally charged secrets, and secrecy builds tension. That tension shows up in these split-second reactions. If it happens more than once, you're not imagining it. Friends often reveal what the person won't. Sign 6. They act less like themselves around you, but more intense. A secret crush distorts authenticity, not in a fake way, but in a performance-driven way. Maybe they're usually sarcastic, but go quiet around you. Or they're soft-spoken, but get louder, funnier, more animated. The shift isn't random. It's a reflex to be seen differently. What you're observing is image construction, the version of themselves they think might work on you. It's not manipulation. It's adaptation, but it's rooted in emotional risk. The more exaggerated the difference between how they act with others versus you, the more charged the interaction is for them. Sign 7. They tease you in strangely specific ways. Not random, but personal. When someone secretly likes you, their emotional filter gets warped. They may tease you more, but not in broad, casual ways. Their jokes are oddly targeted, hyper-specific, maybe even revealing something you forgot you shared. This is emotional testing disguised as humor. It allows them to create tension without directly admitting interest, and it gives them feedback. Do you laugh, deflect, get flustered? Beneath every oddly personal jab is one question. Can I affect you emotionally? If you feel like someone oddly singles you out, even in a playful way, attraction might be the motive, not mischief. Sign 8. They're less available right after spending time with you. This is a paradoxical behavior rooted in emotional regulation. If someone secretly likes you and spends time around you, especially in moments that feel fun or intimate, they may need time alone afterward. You text them later, and they're oddly cold, or they don't respond for hours, even if they were warm and energetic with you earlier. This isn't disinterest. It's processing. Emotional energy spikes during close contact, then the subconscious retreats to avoid exposure or fear of rejection. Don't just watch how they are with you. Watch the aftershock. Sign 9. They point out who they're not into, just to watch your reaction. This is a disqualification strategy rooted in attraction concealment. They'll mention someone others find attractive and downplay them. Yeah, they're hot, but not my type. Or say, I don't even like people like that. It seems casual, but if they bring this up while watching your reaction, it's a signal. They're trying to shape your perception, while checking if you show any jealousy or curiosity. Crushes often show up as emotional redirections. It's less about who they don't like, and more about making you feel like you're different. Sign 10. They delay ending conversations, even when they logically should. Someone who has a secret crush often lingers, even without a clear reason. You wrap up a chat, they hesitate, look around, say, anyway, but don't leave. Or they loop the conversation with small side questions just to keep you nearby. This isn't just friendliness, it's reward extension. The brain tags your presence as emotionally stimulating, leaving you feels like interrupting a dopamine spike. So they stall, even if it doesn't make sense contextually. The longer someone stretches the end of a moment, the more it meant to them. Sign 11. They subtly shift their appearance, but only when they expect to see you. You won't notice it if you see them daily, but compare their appearance across settings. If they normally wear relaxed or neutral outfits, but look notably sharper when they know you'll be there, that's not coincidence. This is mate signaling, an evolutionary behavior where people unconsciously elevate their presentation around those they're drawn to. It won't be flashy or obvious, but it'll be intentional. Cleaned up hair, a particular jacket, slight scent upgrades. It's not for the world, it's for you. Sign 12. They notice changes in your mood, faster than others do. Attraction sharpens emotional tracking. Someone with a crush on you often picks up on even subtle mood shifts, faster than friends or coworkers. You seem quiet for a second, and they ask if something's wrong. You smile a little less, and they notice. Why? Because their mind is attuned to your emotional variance, the same way a musician hears when one note is off key. They're monitoring your baseline because your emotions affect their state too. If someone always seems to just know how you're feeling, it's not intuition, it's investment. Sign 13. They position themselves nearby, even if it's inconvenient. People with secret crushes subtly manage proximity. They won't chase you across the room, but they'll find a way to end up in the row behind you, next to you at the meeting, across from you at the table. They'll act casual, but patterns don't lie. This is called passive spatial alignment. The body moves closer to what the mind values, even if it never says so directly. One-time proximity might be luck. Repeated proximity, even when unnecessary, that's intentional. Sign 14. They downplay other crushes, but amplify your flaws playfully. Crushes flip emotional priorities. Someone who secretly likes you will do this strange thing. They speak respectfully about others they're interested in, but get extra sarcastic or critical toward you. Why? Because sarcasm toward you feels safe, playful, but compliments toward you feel vulnerable. They'll flip the energy to hide the stakes. That teasing about your handwriting, your playlist, or how you pronounce something, it's not about the flaw. It's about testing rapport, seeing if they can playfully challenge you and still stay close. Sign 15. Their energy always seems slightly mismatched with the moment, but aligned with your mood. When someone secretly likes you, their emotional expression rarely matches the external setting. It matches you. You're low energy at a party. They tone it down. You're upbeat at work. They mirror that uplift. This isn't just empathy. It's emotional calibration tied to perceived reward. They subconsciously prioritize your state over the group's. That's why they seem slightly out of sync with others, but strangely aligned with you. You feel like they just get you? That's not random. That's attraction attempting to blend without revealing itself. If you've seen even 3 or 4 of these signs in someone around you, odds are it's not your imagination. Subscribe to the channel and start decoding what others miss.